Hey, what's up? It's your girl Neek, and you're tuned in to Neek at Night. And tonight I'm coming with a very late live stream, but you know, it is what it is. I was sitting down about to do an update to one of the stories that I've been supposed to do the update on. And I'm like, I'm just about to go live and talk with the people and just go over what's going on with social media. Earlier today, I did like a fun game to kind of like take away from everything that was happening all around the world. But now I'm going to dive into some of the stuff that is going on and just going to get into it right now. Somebody said all day YouTube has not been. Oh, you didn't get a notification. Yeah, I don't know why YouTube is playing with the notifications. I've been getting a lot of people saying that they have not been getting their notifications. I just say, maybe just check back periodically just to check to see if I posted a video, or try clicking like the notifications off to not get sent the notifications, and then re-clicking it again to like restart it. And maybe hopefully that would work. I don't know. But I don't know what's going on with that. But anyway, so we're going to jump into some of the stuff that's going on with social media. This is one of the pajamas that I have. I will have this on my website, but I only have limited sizes in this particular one. But I will be restocking very soon on a lot of the popular patterns. And I will be restocking with a lot of new inventory as well. So be on the lookout for that. Go to neekatnight.com. And when you go to neekatnight.com, you can sign up for the mailing list on my website. And if you sign up for the mailing list, I will send out an email showing and letting you guys know when I restock on certain, styles of pajamas and things like that. But without further ado, the green ones... The stuff that's like out, these are like the green symbols up in here. But anyways, so without further ado, let's hop into what's going on. So there has been a lot of people who have been getting lawsuits as far as like celebrities and stuff. LeBron James is actually being sued for $150,000 for a Facebook post, I want to say. So I'm going to go on over to the blast to bring you guys up to speed on that in case you guys did not hear about what's going on with LeBron James in this lawsuit. And then I'm going to tell you guys about a couple more people who are being sued for just little random things. And I'm going to bring you guys up to speed on some of the, gossip topics as well. And we're just going to chat about some of the things going on. And then aside from this, I'll do like a dedicated video where I, dedicate certain drama, like I normally do. But, things have been out of whack. Schedules are changed. Kids is out of school. Stuff ain't the same. So, we just gonna get it in like this for right now. So this is the blast right here. And this is them talking about LeBron James. So it says LeBron James is sued for $150,000 over a Facebook post. So in the article, it says LeBron James is accused of screwing over a photographer by using his work without paying a dime. According to court documents obtained by The Blast, photographer Stephen Mitchell is suing LeBron James and his companies Uninterrupted Digital Ventures and LRMR Ventures LLC. Mitchell explains this is an action for copyright infringement under Section 501 of the Copyright Act. This action arises out of the defendant's unauthorized reproduction and public display of a copyrighted photograph of NBA player LeBron James during a basketball team against the Miami Heat, owned and registered by Mitchell. So basically, this guy took a photo of LeBron James, and because LeBron James posted the photo that he took of him, he's suing for $150,000. Now, we've been seeing a lot of cases like this where there are a lot of photographers and paparazzi who will take photos of celebrities, and then if the celebrity uses that photo, they will in turn sue them. To me, I mean, I understand that, you know, photography is the profession, but I think that's kind of, I don't know, like if you take a photo of me, like you're saying you own it, but the image is of me. So it's like, I feel like the celebrity should be able to own it at that point. Now, if an artist does like a work as far as like a painting where they like do like a painting and they paint something, or they do a drawing, or they do something like very artistic, or they take a photo and they manipulate it in a way to make it like, you know, something different, then I feel like that's different. But just to sue somebody just for using a photo that you took of them, I don't know. I think that's I don't know. I don't think that that's right. But that has been a trend with a lot of photographers where they're suing these celebrities for using their images that they took of them. Like you took a picture of me, but then you suing me for posting a picture of myself. Like that's just, to me, is ridiculous. I just think that's ridiculous. So moving on. So that is that situation with him. Then Waka Flocka, he was fighting back a judgment where he claims he was wrongfully awarded. So I'll read to you guys and bring to you guys up to speed on what's going on with Waka Flocka. Like I said, a lot of these celebrities are being sued. Thank you, Nifa. I love all that you do. I can't stay the whole live, but keep up the great work. Thank you, Nifa. So this is about Waka Flocka right here, and it's saying basically Waka Flocka fights back against a $15,000 court judgment. So it says Waka Flocka is refusing to pay up on a $15,000 judgment he claims was wrongfully awarded. So according to court documents obtained by The Blast, Waka is fighting a lien that was filed against his Georgia home back in May of 2012. Waka says someone purportedly acting on his behalf entered in a contract with Area 51 Presents LLC. The company was to provide stage lighting services for Waka's stage performance during May and June 2012. He claims he told the company he had contracted with another company to provide his lighting service. In 2015, Area 51 filed a lawsuit against Waka in Georgia court. The company accused the rapper of owing them money. They claimed to have attempted services on Waka and were granted a default judgment in the amount of $15,000. And then it says in newly filed documents, Waka says he was never served with legal papers and is working on getting the judgment vacated. He was able to get a judgment set aside. The judgment, he was able to get a judge to set aside the judgment, but a lien was still filed against his property. Waka is pleading for the lien to be released. So it looks like there is a company where, you know, they wanted him to, or he was supposed to contract them to do stage lighting. He in turn says that, listen, I never even hired these people. I wanted to get lighting from a different company, and I went with a whole nother company. And then here comes this company suing me when I never even contracted them. And they're saying that, you know, they have like a false contract. So we'll see how that goes with Waka. Thank you, Leela, for the donation. And thank you, Ratchet Culture TV. That's effed up suing over a picture of him. Right. That is super messed up. And thank you guys so much for all the love. I appreciate all of you guys so very much. You guys don't even know. Thank y'all for rocking with your girl. And, you know, I just had to put up some type of, you know, content for y'all. So now let's talk about Future. So as you guys know, Future has been going back and forth with baby mama number 7 and baby mama number 8. I don't even know how many. I think it's 7 and 8. You know, so he has Eliza Rain, which is the dark-skinned woman who, you know, he just don't want to take the test, don't want to I got to sneeze, sorry. He don't want to take the test. He don't want to, he keeps prolonging this paternity thing, prolonging it. And then he had, I think, a Hispanic woman who was after her, who had a baby by him as well. And both of them, like, he was like running around trying not to, pay up the paternity for these children. And so they were like, listen, if we can't get him to do a paternity test, we're going to get a paternity test of our children ourselves to prove that our children are siblings. So they proved that their children are siblings. And now he had put in a court thing for Eliza to like a gag order to where he didn't want her speaking about it. And he was still trying to prolong her situation. But baby mama number 8, she got her case dismissed. She dismissed her case. So it looks like he possibly has settled with baby mama number 8, but still giving baby mama number 7 the runaround. And it's like, why are you giving the dark-skinned woman the runaround, but you settled with baby mama number 8, but you stuck your dick unprotectedly into both of them? And it's like, dude, like, you after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kids by 7 and 8, come on, bro, like, wrap it up. You know what the deal is. And at that point, a lot of people try to blame the women, like, oh, they out here for a bag. No, at that point, after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kids by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different women, at that point, or I think he got 2 with one girl, so 5 different women. At that point, no, nigga, you need to be responsible of not putting your little willy in a sack or doing what you needed to do. So you need to pay up. And I just think it's ridiculous that people try to blame the women and don't hold him accountable as well. I mean, they should be held accountable because you see he got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as well as he know he got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 before he gets to 7 and 8. They're accountable as well, but people eliminate his accountability because he's the famous person when he is the main one that got control over letting loose inside her or not letting loose inside her. And he is the one who, you know what I'm saying? Like, you come on now, make it make sense. But I'm going to read to you guys what's going on with baby mama number 8, I believe, and her case being settled. So it says rapper Future alleged baby mama Eliza. Oh, wait, no, this is the wrong one. Okay, hold up. Let me go to the one with baby mama number 8, where it shows that they settled. I thought that was it. So they had settled their little custody thing. Hold up. My bad, y'all. Thought that was the one, but he be having so much stuff going on with these baby mamas that okay, that's not it either. Oh wait, I just seen it. Hold on, let me I just seen it. Oops, hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. I thought I had it. I just seen that he settled with this girl. Where did it go? Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. That's so annoying. And I thought I had the right one queued up. Okay, here we go. They didn't have his photo. His photo wasn't on the thing, so I didn't skip straight over it because it's her photo. Okay. So, all right. So this is the baby mama right here. This is the last baby mama. And so it says, rapper Future's alleged baby mama Cindy Parker drops paternity suit after DNA test. So he got the DNA test, and now all of a sudden it's dropped. So it says, Future alleged baby mama Cindy Parker has dismissed her lawsuit against the rapper, and all signs point to a settlement. According to court records obtained by The Blast, Cindy is asking the court to dismiss her entire case against Future. The motion of a non-suit means she no longer wishes to pursue the case in court. This dismissal is interesting given Future finally responded to the case last month. Last year, Cindy sued Future, accusing him of being the father of her newborn son, Legend. She even gave her son Future's legal last name of Wilburn. She demanded the court order Future is the legal father and award child support and custody. So all of a sudden, after he responded and, this DNA test, now all of a sudden she's dismissing the case, meaning that they have, possibly has some type of settlement agreement that they want to handle outside of court. And these guys, they don't be wanting the judge to calculate their funds. So they'd be like, look, I give you X amount of dollars. And she'd think like, okay, that's cool. Not knowing that she could get way more. The reason why they want to settle outside of court and don't want the court to award it. Girl, if they want to settle outside, that means that you could get more than that. But she probably like, I'm not in it to be greedy. I just want some type of support for your child. Just take care of your child somewhat. And so she probably felt like, it wasn't necessary to go for the big bag. She probably just wanted some type of stability for her child. And, it is what it is. It looks like that situation has subsided and she has dismissed it. But the situation with Eliza, the dark-skinned woman, is still going on. And they are still battling it up. Okay. So next thing I want to talk about is Karrueche. So Karrueche has this lawsuit with her ex-manager. So she had this manager that was managing her career, and it was around the time that she was like breaking up with Chris Brown, and she had this manager, and I think his name is Jacob York. And Chris Brown had problems with him and kind of like told Karrueche to kind of like watch out for him. But we really wasn't listening to Chris at that time because we felt like you only want her to watch out for him because you want, he probably telling her don't mess with you because you probably ain't good. But lo and behold, Chris might have been right with telling her not to fool with him because Karrueche in turn sued him for $1.4 million. So she claims that he owed her over $1 million in funds that he never paid her. So basically, he was managing her career, getting her deals, and she's signing these deals for a certain amount that she thought that was the deal, but he's only telling her a lower end, but really keeping the higher end. And then when she started to get a hold of her finances and started to reach out to these companies, she found out that, it wasn't the small number that he quoted her, that they had paid her out a much larger amount. So she was like, wait a minute, where is my money? Where's my funds? What's going on? Why wasn't you paying me my coin? You owe me over $1 million. Like, what's the tea? Like, homie, like, what's like, nah. So he has now responded back and fired back at that. And he's basically saying that he was funding her lifestyle. So I'm going to read to you guys what he's saying in his, clap back to this whole suit. So on here it says, Karrueche Tran's ex-manager fires back at the $1.4 million lawsuit, says he funded her lavish lifestyle. So he's saying, look, I funded your lavish lifestyle. So basically he feels like the money has been paid, but we're just going to read through this and see exactly what it says. Karrueche Tran's ex-manager is firing back at the actress lawsuit, accusing him of owing her over $1 million. According to court documents obtained by The Blast, Jacob York is asking the court to move the case from California to Georgia. He argues the majority of the witnesses involved in documents are located in Georgia. York doesn't address the majority of the allegations in the court documents, but throws shade at Tran. He says he used his own money to launch Tran's career. York claims he spent a ton to fund Tran's lavish lifestyle. He writes from the outset, this case involves a management relationship that began between the parties in 2013. Defendants expended considerable monies to launch, promote, and market plaintiff's fledgling career, including but not limited to paying the plaintiff monthly expenses, acting lessons, and funding her lavish lifestyle, to say the least. He adds, the heart of the plaintiff's allegations center around monies earned from a single and recent contractual agreement procured by defendant. However, the financial transaction between the parties are much more complicated than as alleged in the plaintiff's complaint. A judge has yet to rule on the motion. So, like I said, she came out and she made claims that, you know, he had these deals that he was supposed to do for her. And I think one of the deals, if I'm going off of my memory, one of the deals was like, I think it was like lipstick or lip gloss or some type of makeup line thing. And I think he told her that it was like a low amount of like 50,000 or 100,000 or something. This is off the top, so don't quote me exactly. But the deal ended up being in the higher end of like 500,000 or something like that. And then there was another deal, I think like hostings and booking gigs that she didn't get all her money for. So he's kind of saying, well, I funded your lifestyle, but it's like, even if you funded my lifestyle, or so you say, why are you still lying about the business transactions? And why am I knowing about different monies that are happening? Seems hella shady to me. I just wouldn't, you know, F with him. And there are a lot of people who have very negative and very bad things to say about Mr. Jacob York. There was one model, I want to say there was one model who said like he had made all of these sexual advances and like was a creep. And then there was like other allegations of him being like, you know, a creep guy. Like this was in the blogs like last year sometime. So he definitely has a lot of mud that has been slung on his name. And a lot of people are not messing with him at all. So now I'm going to go off of the blast and I'm going to go to the shade room. And we're going to talk about some of the stuff on here. So, hold on. Let me see. What do I want to talk about on here? There was something I wanted to talk about. Okay, this is what I want to talk about. Okay. So, Youngberg, he goes by the name of Hitmaka. And a lot of people, I guess they didn't even realize that Youngberg and Hitmaka was the same person or whatever. But Youngberg has a situation where there was a woman who came forward and she said that he pistol whipped her, and she was saying that she was his girlfriend, and she was saying that, you know, they had like this domestic dispute where, you know, they got into it and he pistol whipped her. She showed all of these bruises of like her eyes was like black. She had bruises all over her body, and she just was really battered and really rattered and tattered. And a lot of people had a lot of sympathy for her. And they were like, oh my God, poor you. You know, this happened with Masika. We heard like, you know, Masika saying something about he had did something like that with her. Oh, we feel sorry for you. Da, 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 da. Like, you know, men shouldn't put their hands on women, blah, 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 blah. And there was a lot of people who were like, you know, running to her defense. Well, it was all good up until he obtained an attorney. And when he obtained an attorney, he fired back and was like, hold up, homie. First of all, you were never my girlfriend. And he was saying that she was basically just some jump off that he was dealing with that came to his crib. And then he alluded and said that the reason why that happened to her was because she allegedly set him up to get robbed. And he provided surveillance footage to show that when she was at his house, there were men trying to run up in his house. And unfortunately, or fortunately for him, they did not get in. But he's saying, you know, she was kind of like, you know, trying to be like, you know, like, I don't know what's the word. Like she was trying to like get him to go outside and get in a hot tub. And it was kind of like cold, not really like hot. So it was kind of weird. Like, why you want us to get in a hot tub? And then he was like, no. And then like, I guess he was saying like she hit him first or whatever. And that's kind of how it jumped off. So I'm going to go to the shade room to read to you guys this and bring you guys up to speed on what he's saying. So it says, Hitmaker speaks out on the pistol whipping allegation and claims the alleged victim tried to set him up in a home invasion. So he's saying that she tried to set him up in a home invasion. But first, let me go to, I think the neighborhood talk had when she showed her bruises and everything like that. So matter of fact, let me show her showing her bruises first. And then we're going to read through what he's saying, because he's like, first of all, girl, you tried to set me up and we are not doing that one. We're not smearing my name. And when he said that, a lot of people felt for him and they agreed with him on pistol whipping the girl. A lot of people were like, well, we understand, you know, Pop Smoke just passed away. And if she tried to set you up, then, you know, shit, we understand why you did it. But let me show you her first, because she came forward and she was showing, you know, how she was you know, ratted and tatted up. She was looking pretty bruised and beat and battered and ratted. And then, like I said, I'm gonna read to you guys his response. Okay, so this is the girl right here. So this is on the neighborhood talk, and this is her right here showing her bruises, and this is before he spoke out.
This is where he pistol whipped me. That's why my nose is broken. I have stitches here, stitches here, 2 black eyes. He hit me on this side. Pistol whipped me twice on this side. This is where he pistol whipped me. That's why my nose is broken. I have stitches here, 2 black eyes. He hit me on.
Okay. And so that's her showing, you know, that she was pretty battered up. And this is another thing. And I guess this is how she looks when she's all done up with the makeup and everything. And then she's showing her body where she had all of these bruises.
Honestly, I couldn't really lay on my side. As you can see, I'm scraped up pretty bad. Still have the bruises of where he grabbed me and drugged me. My head hurts real bad. This is where he pistol whipped me. That's why my nose is broken. I have stitches here, 2 black eyes. He hit me on this side. Pistol whipped me twice on this side.
Okay, so this is another photo of her face. And this is another photo of her face. Okay, so that's all of the photos of her face. And like I said, a lot of people, when she first showed that, a lot of people were like, oh my God, cancel him, F him, forget him, all of that. But then when he came up and he like, wait, hold up. This girl tried to set me up. People were like, well, we understand why you did it. You know, that's what people were saying on the blogs and on social media. So I'm going to read to you what it says. So like I said, it says, Hitmaker speaks out on pistol whipping allegation, claims alleged victim tried to set him up in home invasion. It says Hitmaker, also known as Young Berg, is claiming that he was the victim of an attempted home invasion on his Los Angeles home over the weekend. He also alleges the woman accusing him of pistol whipping her was never his girlfriend and that she allegedly assisted in setting up the robbery. So this is him talking about it, and it says, on Saturday, 4:30 a.m., 3 gunmen made an attempt on my life in home invasion. I have all the surveillance footage, which some I'm posting, and also other evidence needed. I retained legal counsel and decided that with this matter, which I'm totally traumatized about, that I must let the truth out, as media outlets without having proper info are attempting to stain my character and reputation that I have spent my entire life building. I could have been murdered inside my home on Saturday. And I would like to take this time and to thank all of my family, friends, and colleagues who have reached out regarding the matter, sending love and positive energy. This footage is very alarming to all my fellow people in music and living in Los Angeles area. Please be safe and monitor who you allow in your home. I made a crucial mistake which could have costed my life. This woman was not my girlfriend ever. I won't dive further into this and will let my lawyers move forward accordingly. Please stay safe amidst these tragic times, not only for myself, but the entire world. Swipe right for more in my lawyer's statement. Video number 1 is of suspects passing firearms through the gate. Video number 2, suspects. I can't see it with the screen share. Hold up. I can't, like, when it has the screen share thing, so it covers up some of my screen, so I can't see the bottom part. So then his lawyer released a statement, and it says, on Sunday morning, March 14, 2020, Christian Hitmaka Ward was the victim of a planned and coordinated home invasion, robbery, and assault. Talia Tiley came to Mr. Ward's house at around 3:40 a.m. Although she had been to Mr. Ward's house before and was familiar with the layout of the house, she is not now and never has been his girlfriend, and has been falsely reported in some media stories. Even though it was late and approximately 50 degrees outside, Miss Tiley strangely suggested that they get in the hot tub. Mr. Ward declined her request. After some physical intimacy, Miss Tiley made a calculated, unprovoked attack on Mr. Ward, slapping and punching him repeatedly. Mr. Ward defended himself against this attack. In the middle of the assault by Mrs. Tiley, the security alarm for the back door of Mr. Ward's house went off. The ADT security company has records of the alarm, and the home security company Ring captured video footage of 2 armed assailants jumping the fence into Mr. Ward's backyard, while a third acted as a lookout. The robbers were unable to get into the house because the back door was secured by a heavy chain with a lock. Right after his alarm sounded, Mr. Ward saw one of the robbers running back from the back door towards the fence. He then heard the robbers trying to unsuccessfully to kick open his front door. Following these startling events, Mr. Ward was able to view Miss Tiley's phone and saw that she had been in communication with and was sharing her location with an unknown person. This person was calling and texting her before, during, and after this attempted home invasion robbery. So, he also provided a video where you see these men jumping over his fence, handing pistols through the gate. And he's like, he felt like his life was in danger. He felt like this woman has set him up. So now I'm going to play this video. It doesn't have audio, but you'll see the men jumping over at his yard and trying to gain access to his home. Oh, it does have audio. Okay. I thought it didn't. Okay. So as you can see them running through his yard, trying to get in. Okay, and I think there was a point where it showed, I seen them passing through a weapon. So I don't know if it got to that point yet. Oh, wait, I think this is a loop. Okay, I think it showed. I seen one video where they were passing the pistol through the gate. Not sure if. Hold on, wait. Let me see if he. Okay. One of these showed them passing the pistol through the gate. Oh, this is the one right here where they jump over and then somebody passed the other one a gun. They passed it through. See, he passes it through. Okay. So he came with the receipts to show, listen, y'all over here, tarnishing my name and my life was in jeopardy. I could have died. I was set up. What do you guys think about what he's saying? Whose side do you believe? Do you believe that he was set up? I mean, the receipts show that there were men that was there. Do you think that he was just overreacting and accusing her? Maybe she didn't have something to do with it, or maybe she did. What do you guys think about that? I know it's super late, so you guys might not want to enter into the StreamYard, but if there's anybody who wants to chime in on this topic, definitely click the link. And you don't have to show your face. You can just you can either cover your camera, or you can take off the ability to share your camera, but allow the ability to share your audio. That way, you can chime in if you want to. If not, I can move on to the next. But I felt like that was very interesting. And especially with the situation that just happened with Pop Smoke, he had a party at the crib, and then he, and people don't know if it was him having a party at the crib, him having people there, or was it him showing his address, or was it people trying to set him up? So people are really on alert. Like, hold up, like, what's going on? Like, my life is valuable. Ain't nobody trying to go out like that. It's just a mess. So if you want to chime in, you can click the link and chime in. But if not, I will move on to the next topic. And when I upload these, since this is so late and this is, kind of like me going through a series of things, I might separate certain stuff and upload it on its own at a later time. So, okay. So now let's talk about Miss Keri Hilson. So Keri Hilson has been under fire for saying that the coronavirus was a result of 5G wireless towers or something like that. So she was saying, like, the 5G network has something to do with all of these cases of the coronavirus or something like that. And a lot of people came down on her and felt some type of way about her saying that has something to do with it. And basically what happened was there was a scientist. There was a scientist who had did like a video, and they were kind of like explaining what the possible reason behind the 5G network and the virus connection was. And she kind of watched that video and she felt like that scientist was telling the truth. And so she then shared it on her Instagram. And a lot of people dragged her for that. And she ultimately ended up deleting the post because I guess it was too much heat for, her and her team. And they were like, delete all that shit. Delete it now. And she ended up deleting her post. So I'm going to go and read to you guys what is posted on the Neighborhood Talk about this. So it says, Keri Hilson believes that the coronavirus is from a 5G networks. And it says, this is the post that she posted. And it says, people have been trying to warn us about 5G for years. Petitions, organizations, studies, what we're going through, and is the effects of radiation. 5G launched in China on November 1st, 2019. People drop dead. See attached and go to my IG stories for more. Turn off 5G by disabling LTE. So she showed where, I guess it started something happening in November 2019. And then it says, I watched the below video on Shaka Bar's IG this AM. Watch it. I also have a friend who's been showing me YouTubes over the past year on the physical human effects of 4 and 5G. Research for myself today regarding COVID-19. Connections were quite peculiar. And after all I've read, believable. So she kind of started seeing some of this stuff that was being posted, and she started to believe the theories and the things that people were saying. So she then came back and she said, and to be clear, I'm saying that there have been lots of studies and experiments that point to the possibility that the dangerous levels of the electromagnetic radiation could be causing the contagious virus. So after that, a lot of people, they drug her for that. And she in turn had to delete the post, and her management told her that it was in her best interest to delete it. So right here, she takes to Twitter and she says, management has asked me to delete the video/articles. I appreciate good discourse and unconventional thinking. Let's all just be safe out there, because whatever the cause, the virus a real thing. May God be with us. Prayers to all. So like I said, after she got a lot of backlash from people thinking that she was a cuckoo bird for believing the video, she decided to renege on what she was saying and delete the post. I mean, at this point, do we really know exactly where this virus came from, what the actual cause is? So, I mean, if that's what she wants to believe, then go ahead, girl, believe whatever you believe, because I don't know what to believe, honestly. I don't know if it came from bats. I don't know if it came from a lab. I don't know if it came from the 5. I don't know where it came from. So if that's what she believed, then people need to let her believe what she believed. I don't understand why people want to act like they just so happen to just know the source. None of us know the goddamn source or the root of where it came from. So to slam her for her belief, I don't know what to damn believe. So I'm not going to slam nobody's theories. Like when it comes to like a celebrity passing and then people want to put these wild conspiracies as if murders don't just happen, then it's like, okay, shut the fuck up with all these crazy ass theories and conspiracies. But when it comes to this unknown situation that got the whole country getting shut down and nobody knows exactly what's going on, I'm not going to slam anybody's theory, because hell, I don't know what happened to cause it. And I don't know what's going forward. I don't know if martial law gonna happen. I don't know what the hell is what we getting walked up into. All I know is whatever the cause, whatever the effects, make sure your families is protected and make sure you're good, because there's some funny shit going on. No matter who the cause of it is, what the cause of it is. It's some tricky shit going on with this here virus, and it ain't adding up, and shit is just weird all the way around. And it was a lot of people putting out these martial law theories. And I'm like, y'all overreacting. Y'all taking it too far. Like, it's not about to be no martial law. Like, y'all tripping. Then I seen a post on the Shade Room where Philadelphia felt the need to announce. They felt the need to announce that they are not going to be arresting, like, for burglary, theft of persons, and robbery and non-violent offenses. So you felt the need to advertise that, oh, at the moment, we're not going to be arresting for that. I'm like, well, shit, are they trying to walk us into martial law? What's really going on? Because even if, let's say, listen, we want to, eliminate unnecessary arrest and things like that, why was it necessary to announce that to the world, to the public? Unless there's an ulterior motive to actually entice people into doing fuck shit. I don't know. So I don't know what theory is what. I don't know what's to come. I'm not counting out nobody's theory because I really don't know. Shit seems weird to me. And every time I count something out, something happened, and I'll be like, well, goddamn. Because like I said, I was like, y'all tripping with martial law. But then now I see certain stuff and I'm like, well, maybe you ain't tripping. So I'm not counting out nobody's theory when it comes to this whole situation. Believe what you believe. I don't know what's what and what's real. Kendra.
Hey, Neek, how you doing?
Kendra, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Okay, go out and come back in. But those of y'all who did not see that post about the them advertising, I'm about to show it to you right now. Because I was just like, they put out a press release for this shit and everything. I'm like, it's really necessary for y'all to put out a press release for this? Like, I don't know. Something in the water ain't clean. Something ain't mixing right. Something ain't right. And my eyebrows is raised. And, I just got to make sure that I got ammo enough to protect me and mine. Because I'm going to lay your ass out. And I'm going to lay your ass down. You come fucking with me and mine. Just know that I've already been to the ammo shop to fucking make sure that I got what I fucking need. I'll tell you that. Because this is just ridiculous. Like, it's just ridiculous. So let me go to the post right now to show y'all in case y'all didn't see it. But some fuck shit going on around town. And I'm like one of the ones where I'm not trying to I'm not trying to panic or whatever, but like when shit happen like this, you just gotta be like, well, hold up. What? So this is a news anchor. And this news anchor is on Philadelphia Fox 29. So this is the official verified news anchor, credible news anchor. They posted up this post and it says, breaking. Philly police officers instructed to stop making arrests for following list of what are considered non-violent crimes. Here's the email sent to city police officers telling them to just obtain arrest warrants for now. So basically, we're just going to give you a ticket for now. Basically, like we're not going to detain you, but we're just going to hand you a ticket. And the offenses are all narcotic offenses, theft from persons, retail theft, theft from auto, burglary, vandalism, all bench warrants, stolen auto, economic crimes, bad checks, frauds, and prostitution. So this is what they felt necessary to release that they were not doing. And I just, even if they decided that they were not going to arrest for these crimes and they were simply just gonna give out a ticket, I just don't understand why it was necessary to push that to the general public. I just don't understand why that was necessary to do. And, you know, I see somebody in the chat said time to run in Walmart. Well, this is in Philadelphia, okay? So each state has different rules. And even though they're basically saying, like, we're going to write you a ticket, but what they're ultimately saying is we're going to write you a ticket for now and you can be arrested for it later. So this is in Philadelphia. If y'all want to take y'all chances, just don't come up over here where I stay, because your ass is going to get laid the fuck down. I'm telling you that right now. So they then came back and they wanted to be clear. To be clear, the Philadelphia Police Department is not turning a blind eye to crime. Persons who commit certain nonviolent offenses will be arrested at the scene. Once their identity has been confirmed, they will be released and processed via arrest warrant. So basically, we're going to arrest you until we, you know, write out your ticket and verify who you are. Then we're going to let you go. This is similar to the summons process that is utilized in many other countries throughout the Commonwealth. An officer still has the authority to utilize discretion and take an offender into physical custody for immediate processing if the officer and the supervisor, so they have to get permission. So they have to get permission. So the police officer and the supervisor both have to agree if they want to take this person into jail or not. And then it says, you know, an officer still has the authority. Okay, And it says, if the officer and the supervisor believe the individual poses a threat to public safety. In order to balance this approach, personnel from several plainclothes units have been reassigned to patrol duty to increase police presence and deter crime 24 hours a day. This temporary response model was implemented to protect our officers and communities we serve from becoming infected or spreading COVID-19. Blah, 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 blah. So this is the PPD. This is the official police Twitter for Philadelphia. This is their official page in Philadelphia and their official release saying that they are no longer going to take you to jail for these things. We're going to detain you, get your name, put you in the system and give you a ticket and let you go. And like I said, I just don't understand why it was necessary to release that to the public. Like, why did we need to know that that's what you were doing? Like, even if that's what you're doing, like, why did we have to know that? Just why? Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just felt that odd. Because it's one thing hearing word of mouth to a guy being like, damn, you know, they just gave me a ticket. And then somebody probably been like, oh, you probably lying. They probably, you know what I'm saying? But to actually put out an official statement is just like, I don't know. That raised my eyebrows. And different cities are doing different things. So this is Philadelphia, and who knows when things will trickle down to other places. You know, who knows? But it just raised my eyebrows. So now moving on to Oprah. So on Twitter, Oprah was trending because I guess somebody has started a rumor saying that Oprah had got raided or had went to jail for doing some crap. Hold on, they had said Oprah, it said that Oprah was trending on Twitter for some crazy allegations, and she's come to set the record straight. And she says that it was all a lie. So, like I said, people was on Twitter saying that Oprah had went to jail and she had got raided and all this. It says, just got a phone call that my name is trending and being trolled for some awful fake thing It's not true. Haven't been raided or arrested, just sanitizing and self-distancing with the rest of the world. Stay safe, everybody. So, like I said, around Twitter, they were saying that she got raided and she was in jail. And there was a lot of people who were believing it. And it was trending for a while before she came out and set the record straight and said that she was not raided, nor was she arrested, and that they were just making up stuff. Now, one thing I will say is the boredom level on people have increased and is at an all-time high. There are several people who, and I mean, even me, like I've been a little bit more bored these days. And it's like, yeah, I could just, to not be bored, I could just make a video or whatever. But I haven't even been in the right mind space to even sit and try to like dive into a video or whatever. So it just increases boredom in different ways. But, boredom is at an all-time high these days. And people are just bored as hell and just be making up whatever they feel like is going to spread. And it's just like, it's just ridiculous at this point. Like, people are definitely ridiculous with the amount of boredom that they have and the links that they are willing to go to just spread any and everything and just say and do any and everything. Like, it's just a mess. It is just a mess. But that is all I have for now. There are several other things going on social media, but I just wanted to come in and check in for about an hour to bring you guys up to date on some of the topics and give you guys my thoughts on some of them. You probably have been bored yourself and you probably are up to date and you're probably searching the blogs and searching social media a lot more these days. So, it's like, I ain't got time to wait for no YouTubers, so you probably know all of these things, but I just wanted to come and give some type of commentary to some of the stuff that has been going on. I will do a re-upload and I will upload certain stories, by themselves or whatever. But I wanted to just get some content out for the last 5 minutes or so. I will post the link. Kendra said post the link again. I'll post the link real quick, but I want to wrap this up. But Kendra, if you want to chime in, you can do so. And if anybody else wants to chime in real quick, as we approach this hour mark, you can real quick, just, make it real quick because I'm ready to go. Let's see. The girl that tweeted the conspiracy theory says she got it from someone else that posted the conspiracy theory. So, but she said they told her dad to take the tweet down. What conspiracy theory are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. I just shared the link, Kendra. I just shared it. I think. Did I share it? Yeah. I just shared it. And what do y'all think about this $1,000 that Trump is saying that he gonna give people? I feel like I would much rather just suspend the bills. Don't give me no $1,000. Just suspend the bills so that I ain't gotta pay nobody nothing and keep your $1,000. You know what I'm saying? I'd much rather that than giving me $1,000 that ain't gonna cover shit, especially here in California. That's not gonna cover even the rent. Hey, Kendra.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Speaking?
Can you hear me now?
I don't hear
Hello?
anything, so maybe something's going on with your thing.
I don't know. It's saying that I can.
So we're gonna have to catch it another time because it's not working. Somebody in the chat said, oh shit, y'all can hear I'm tripping. Y'all can hear Kendra and I can't hear her because I don't got my headphones on. Kendra, come back. I'm sleepy, y'all. Oh shit, it's my bedtime. It's clearly my bedtime. Okay. All right, come back, Kendra. I didn't have my headphones on. I forgot. Whoo, child. Kendra, click it again. Oh Oh shit. Oh man. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That is so I'm like girl, I can't hear you. Okay, well, she probably is gone. All right, well, Kendra, we're gonna have to catch it the next time because I'm about to go to sleep. What'd she say? I couldn't hear her. What she said, y'all. Ooh, child. Y'all funny. Anyways, so are y'all still interested in an update in the Janae story, the woman who had allegedly exposed exposed the men for being, DL or whatever? Are y'all still interested in that? Because each time I'm about to do the update on that video, I swear something come up, I get sidetracked, and then now it's like 2 weeks past me supposed to been doing the update, and I'm like, are people even still interested? Let me know before I spend my time breaking down all of this stuff. Let your girl know. Okay. Y'all still interested? Okay. Somebody said, hell yeah, your lazy ass ain't did it. Right. And it's not even, okay, part of it maybe being lazy because it's like all these receipts that I have to put in or whatever. But a part of it, I really have been sidetracked for real. Like I really have been sidetracked. Like I launched the pajamas and I was supposed to do an update that weekend that I launched the pajamas. And then all of the stuff kicked off with the whole drama that I had. And then that prolonged me doing it. And then I had an interview set up with one of the people who was close. And then they backed out. And then that prolonged it. And then I was supposed to do it one time. And it was just a mess. It just was a mess. But okay, so I see y'all still want the update or whatever. Can I do the update live? No, I'm not gonna do it live because I want to input the receipts in properly, and I don't want people to steal my receipts. Because if I do it live this way, I won't be able to put like my watermarks on there. I won't be able to do certain things like that. And I have, exclusive videos that have not been posted by anybody. And I don't want people to, steal it. So that particular one, I won't do live because I have to, put my correct watermarks and things like that. But thank you, Jay Lee Way, for the thing. And then somebody said some bullshit. And in the chat, the only people who think that was a drag that person did are people who don't know me. Like, it's a drag for somebody who thinks that the only money that I've ever gotten is from YouTube. And for people who don't know that, bitch, I've been around the world, been around the block, been in and on the industry. That's only a drag to ignorant motherfuckers who don't know me. People who actually know me know that I got checks on and off of YouTube, been getting checks, been getting money. So that really isn't a fucking drag to anybody who fucking knows me in real life. So if I'm boring, take your ass off my motherfucking page. Why are you here? But I'm glad that you're here because you're watching and you probably watch every single video, boring and all. And I appreciate that because it adds coins to my wallet. And, my baby be needing all the newest things. You know what I'm saying? All of the things. Yeah, you're right. I will start ignoring them. But, people just, I just always find it funny when people really looked at that and really thought that was a real drag. And it's like, I've been in the industry since probably the same amount of time that you did. And I didn't have to fuck to be in the industry. Never had to fuck or suck a goddamn thing. And I've been getting checks. So it's only a drag to people who don't know me. So, but I just always find it funny that people feel like y'all really looked at that and y'all really felt like that was also a drag. Little do you know. Little do you know. Little do you know. But bye. Anyways, anyways. So that's that on that. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for tuning in. And thank you everybody who donated. And thank y'all for all the people who've been buying my pajamas, because y'all the best. And I am so glad that you guys are receiving your pajamas and taking photos and looking oh so cute and adorable in them. And if you want to get pajamas, you know what I'm saying, like the ones that I am wearing and like the ones that you have seen in previous videos, go to neekatnight.com, because even the haters like to buy and purchase too. And your money matters as well. Okay? Thank you guys for watching.